cold morning, coldest day of the year so far. Out here with my buddy Jeff, and this is his first antelope tag. So we're pretty stoked to be out here. We actually drove up late last night. It was a long drive, and woke up this morning, drove into a different spot already actually, and there was some snow up there and some really low fog, like couldn't see 50 yards. So we actually went to plan B here. This is a spot I've actually never been in. And so we're gonna hike in about a mile up this ridge here and see. It does look a little clearer. We're a little lower elevation here than we were this morning. So I'm hoping we can at least get the glass out and find a goat or two to look over. We know there's a lot of goats out here. My buddy was hunting it last weekend, said that they were seeing a good amount. So hopefully we have that same luck. Obviously it always changes. So we'll see if we can get your first goat, dude. You pretty pumped?
I'm excited. I'm excited. First time, can't wait.
Good. All right, so I think we just work right up this ridge, get up to these high points, look over, see if there's anything up in that basin up there. So
Let's do it.
let's do it, man. And I hope we can get by here somewhere. Looks like we got some good water down here.
This is pretty cool.
Dude, isn't it though?
This is really cool.
We might not be able to. Whoops. Yeah, dude, I don't know. Maybe we won't hunt here. Unless right there, maybe?
Yeah, I was gonna say, I wonder if you can sneak around.
Yeah, let's jet down right to there and see if we can get through. There's a lot of water down here. Watch me sink in 6 feet when I land on that. That's my only worry.
It's because you can see that there's water. I can see water right there.
Really? I don't want to do it.
Here, let me see what this little...
Yeah, see what it looks like over there, and then I'll test it out.
We might have a little land bridge here. We might be able to skirt this. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I don't know, that looks sketchier than over here. That's a long way, like you're committed. I think you're better off over here, honestly. I'll test it out.
Just a jump.
I'll give her a look.
I think you just running long jump it.
That's what I'm thinking. You might want to laugh about this later. Oh, solid.
Rock
you guys.
solid.
Why would you ever doubt me, Matthew? I was just waiting to go into my knees right when I landed.
Oh yeah. That 37-year-old athleticism. Knee wanted to explode on impact, but other than that.
Oh, that knee from college football still serving me though. That's good.
You gotta love that Dakota Dome
Turf.
razor sharp turf.
Yeah.
Right on top of concrete.
I mean, the nice thing is it gives.
Yeah, yeah.
It's not...
All right.
Cool.
Little mini adventure.
Yeah, exactly. That's the fun stuff right there. He's not a dink. Let's go ahead and kneel down and just kind of get a look at him here. It's like a goofy spot for a goat to be. Oh, right. Yeah. Oh, he's got does down there, no wonder.
Oh yeah. Yeah. They're moving. Moving away. Under some fence.
Once he turns sideways, I'll be able to get a better look at him. Dude, he looks alright.
Yeah.
You can look him through here if you want. A little higher power. Oh, he's the stud. He's got all of them. Dude, that's a good goat. A really good goat. Obviously, if he's got a dozen does.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, well, at least. They're going behind that ridge.
Yeah, we'll just let him be here. Dude, he's a stud, I think. For a public thing.
Yeah.
He's got mass. He comes out and he really kind of swoops out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looked like he had decent cutters on him. I'm trying to get a range on him with those does right now. They're a little over 5, I think. I'm not getting a reading right on them. Just getting a reading on that cut bank. Antelope are such a pain in the ass to get a reading on. Bodies are so small. That bank right in front of them is 470, so they're probably like 570 right now. We'll let these ones get out of sight, and we'll work up this way and see if we can kind of get up on top of them there.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I got a good read on that last 598.
Yep. Nice. Yep, dude, I just got 598 as well.
Oh, yeah.
That's crazy. That's good.
Yeah.
Good reader there.
That's
So, yeah, we just came up over this little ridge and we're skirting some private land. And I thought it was too white. I thought it was just like a garbage bag.
Well, it was sitting so still, I saw it with my eyes.
Yeah,
I was going to tap you.
same.
Hey, there's a white butt there.
Yep. And I was like, yeah, I better stop in glasses and look. And I'm like, oh, that's a buck. And then we looked, getting kneeled down. Oh, it's actually a really nice buck.
I didn't see any of the females
They
at
were
all.
all, well, they were they're obviously getting a drink.
Yeah.
But in a really odd spot for antelope. A lot of times you don't see them in that cut bank creek area and stuff. Like, I just wasn't expecting it. But dude, I'd shoot him. Like,
Oh, yeah.
he's a nice buck.
Yeah.
These 3 does are still down here. Once they cut in, I think we'll just make a move, man. Do you have a dope card and everything? You're ready to rock for range and stuff, I'm guessing?
Pretty much. Yeah.
Sweet. Yeah, I can put these away because we know that he's a shooter.
Yeah, I just got the holdovers marked on me.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so I shouldn't even have to dial.
Yep. Even better. Dude, I'm pumped, man.
It's good to
We
see.
walk in here half a mile, 3/4 of a mile, and that's what it takes. You just gotta get out of the truck.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you would never see those from a road.
Well, everybody thinks this stuff is flat.
Yeah.
And once you get out here, you realize like it takes a dip,
Yeah.
2.5 feet to an antelope. You
Yeah.
know, they're not too spooked here. They're just kind of
No, they just.
meandering. They just saw us, and there's these 4s to the side. Heck yeah, dude. I get pumped up.
Oh,
It's,
yeah.
you know, jazz that we found them right away.
Oh, yeah. Just leave those hangers.
So yeah, basically, like where we're at right now, that way south. So all this is private, the white, like this fence line. So, I mean, they're barely on public, so this is good. I mean, and if they gonna go anywhere, we want them to go.
So do we want to?
Yeah, we want to skirt and
Yeah,
stay up
yeah.
this, and then I'm hoping we can just come in over the top of them.
Yeah.
Yes, that's awesome. You know, we got, even if they go in here, we have to chase them, and we got a lot of room to play with. You know, perfect. So, sweet. Shoot, if you would have stayed there a little bit longer, we might have got a shot on him right here.
Take a poke.
Yeah, because he would have been like 4. He would have been right at.
If we would have saw more white
We would.
rear ends, we might have.
He was at like 5:30 down there, so I mean it was a ways, but we're in good conditions. We don't have much wind.
Right.
Right. We had good conditions for a longer range shot this morning.
Which way is the wind going?
We got a little. It's like northwest. It's kind of like this, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's definitely working against us a little bit right now, but we're far enough away. We should be okay.
Yeah.
This is good, dude.
They're pretty calm right now.
6:44. I was with the group, so They're a little ways. Maybe we just wait a little bit here and
See what he does.
then try to, I mean, even if we cut 200, 150 yards off, the chance of
Oh yeah.
it just goes up big time. Because if they can all get in a little low spot and we can shimmy.
Yeah. I mean, even if we just got to that.
Exactly. That next ridge, I mean, that's 150 yards off right there.
Yeah.
Cold 30-degree morning. And Jeff's just itching to smack a goat.
It's already getting exciting.
It is. Well, it's fun. The first set of goats we see is a shooter buck. I mean, geez.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can't beat that.
Sometimes it's good to be lucky.
Yeah, exactly. A lot of times you'll pick over like a dozen dinkers or 2 dozen dinkers before you get something you're like, and then you look at so many small ones that anything that's average, you're like, oh, that's a good goat. That's a good goat. That was my life last week. Looked over so many little guys. No, Matthew, I mean, what do you think? I think he's bigger than anything we saw last week.
You're not gonna shoot much.
Yeah, like he's not, I don't think he's one to pass, but
No.
it's your hunt too. So.
No, I'm game. I'm completely game.
Well, one of us ought to shoot him.
Yeah.
One of you two need to put your tiger on him. $6.52 right now.
They can't because that water. Will they cross that water?
I don't think so, dude. They don't even like tall grass.
Yeah.
So I think they're kind of just.
So if anything.
I mean, the minute if we got up and moved right now, they would just sprint that way. I think.
Yeah.
We'll just wait 10 minutes here and see what they do. 650 is him, I think. Is that what you're getting?
Yeah, I'm struggling to pick them up now.
Yeah, it's tough to get readings on goats. I've gotten 650 twice on him. Makes me wonder if we. Yeah, I bet we're just as visible down in this. I wonder how visible we are if we got down into some of that, but I bet they can see us just as well from their angle. Yeah, he really kind of comes up top. He kind of swoops out a little bit. It's kind of cool looking. This is good. They're not too crazy concerned.
Right.
Just be patient here and decide what we want to do in a few minutes. I'd rather be patient and not us have to walk another 2 miles up in and, you know what I mean? Like try to make this work the best we can.
That's half the fun, just putting the eyes on.
I 100% agree. I love getting up to points and just breaking out the glass and scanning it.
Yeah.
I love looking over animals.
I think he's relaxing a little bit. He's kind of turning his head the other way.
Sweet. He's a unique buck. Like he's sweet looking. If we drop down this, I'd like to just see what the visibility is. If we can work the cut bank up into here.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if it's possible or not, but we might be lower than them where they can't see. I don't know.
Right. It's amazing how well they do blend in. I mean, if we hadn't had eyes on them, you would look out there and not even know that.
Like you could scan over it really easy. Yeah, I think he wants to keep them down there because he has the bank working for him.
Right.
And he's just trying to keep them all circled up down there.
And if they do get skittish, we might be able to drop below them so they relax.
Yeah, agreed. Well, that's the thing is if we get past this big drop off,
Right.
I think we can actually get down and they don't even see us in there, you know. Then you damn near have a chip shot. Like, if you can see above the grass and get shot. But At some point with antelope, you almost like make a decision on when it's too close. Like, because if you get that close and then you bump them, they just freaking go. Versus like, hey, at 400, like, should we stop right here, get set up, take our time? Like, I'd rather have you take all the time in the world than have to rush it, you know? It almost makes me wonder if there's a satellite buck or two up in this.
Hang out.
Because those other does keep going back and looking. It makes me wonder. Yeah, he's up top, but they're dumping down in there. Yeah. All right, let's go ahead and get down here. They dump down. Let's get down here. Yeah, I think we just kind of moving glass down this creek and see if we can close a couple more 100 yards. Right here. Oh. They're still just barely looking over here. Kind of pegged still. Unless you want to surf down this. I suppose your knee wants to surf down that, right?
Oh yeah, we can make it happen.
Feels like it's got a little colder. Wind's come up a bit. Wanna go surfing? Yeah, we got some grass to work with right here, dude. This other stuff's just like grease, man. This might work out real well. I think, dude, this is exactly what we need to do, is just get in this little low spot. And then we're gonna be set. If they stay there, we're set, dude. Right here, weren't they? Is there one straight ahead? My eyes aren't picking it up if there is. Let's work back and then just sneak right here and just wait, because they might just be in a low spot. Me and Matthew made a mistake last week. We had some in a low spot. We thought they left. And then we just walked up and stood around and they all busted out. So they would have really no reason to go unless he just ran them off, you know, because we didn't bump them.
Right.
I think they're either down in this or they just worked a little bit over here. Right? I'm just gonna go back right over here.
they could be, but they didn't seem like they wanted to. Oh, here they are. Here they are. I just saw one. It was enough for me to just get down. Yeah, they were. He was hurting them all up. Yep, they're starting to get rambunctious on it. Let's crawl up to this point and go get a shot. Wish we would got to that point before they could see him. Okay, let's see here. We might be good. Oh, let me see. They're all low, but he's showing, so we're gonna have to crawl. Yeah. At least it's only one showing instead of all of them. Right. It's good. Right. Try to get another 30 yards forward. That way, if you can get to that edge, you can have a shot. He's a good, respectable goat. Still can't pick up the ring. I think that one's trying to work out. He's gonna fall on it. You can just barely see his antler. Yeah. Oh, he's running after one of them. Must be getting away. He's gonna go out to the right here. There he is. Way right. He's running out to the right. And he's in the valley again. He's out here in the open. Chasing a couple of those. I'm just gonna creep up and see if I can get a range. He's coming our way. Come on, pick up the range. 503. Take your time. No rush. I see the herd, but where do you go? Is he to the right? Do you see him compared to the herd? What do you think?
I think they're more at like 420 now. Oh yeah, dude. He's at 426. You get a shot, go ahead, you're good to go. Whenever you want your shot, you just take it. Joe's coming in on the left here. Okay. Four. $375. Okay. Yep, when he stops, he's all yours. We'll just wait. We're going to put another one in. We're going to work closer, probably.
Did I get him?
I think you have one, maybe like nicked his leg. Just wait here. Hopefully they'll stop. They're working right here, just wait. Oh shit, they can come really close there. Did you see where it is? They might come right here. Be ready. Here they come. Oh yeah, 150.
Oh, where's he at? I got him.
Sorry.
On the right. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Drill him right there. Nice shot, baby.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. That was awesome.
That is a really, really, really good goal.
Oh, dude.
Yes, dude. Yes.
Oh man.
Oh, that was exciting.
I'm so jacked. That worked out so well.
Oh my gosh. That's
So
what they kept
well.
looking at, those mule deer up in here.
So well.
Dude, that was
Dude,
so weird.
Thank you.
Good shot, dude. Yes.
Gosh, I had this tall grass
Yeah.
right here, and he's on the right, he's on the right. I'm like, I can't pick
see
him
him,
up,
we're
I
too
can't pick
low.
him up. And then he was looking right at me.
Yeah, and I was like, just put him down right there. You know, he was at like 156 right there.
Yeah.
You just,
Yeah.
dude, he didn't go anywhere. You
Yeah.
just pile drived him. And we're in a really tough spot because we have all this grass. And so when we're ranging, we're picking up these random cuts. It's like, come on, pick up that range, pick up that
Yeah.
range. And it's tough.
Yeah.
Luckily, we were in this little basin and we had this creek working for us and it is filled with like 4 foot of water. And so they can't run that way. And so it's perfect. So when we had that shot, they just cut back over here. Dude, I bet so we have private land that's a quarter mile. He's private land goat. That's how he got that big. And we just had to happen to catch him on a morning that he was on the public.
I'm so pumped up. That was so much fun.
It's a good goat. Let's get up there, dude.
We did that little sneak and tried to look for him a little bit, but ended up showing up. And
yeah, and we had to work for him.
Yeah.
I mean, we came in, we hiked in over this ridge way back here, and we came in way up on that corner post up there. And we happened to see him down here in the creek bottom, and we thought it was a piece of trash. We pulled up glass,
yeah.
and he's like 600 yards away. We're like, oh, that's a buck.
thankfully that tin was out there because that's how I picked them up, because I was having trouble finding them through the scope.
Because they're staying down low in this creek, which is super weird for antelope.
Yeah.
Usually like being out in this open stuff. And we would just catch his horns moving in there once in a while, which is really cool to see.
Yeah, yeah. All you could see was the horns and the top of his head, and then you'd lose them.
Yep.
Then he'd pop back up. We actually probably got lucky that some of those does started going the...
Yeah, yep. I mean, we've been on the stalk for a couple hours now.
Yeah.
Since the first time we spotted him to now. I mean, already 10:35. Yeah, it's about 2 hours.
Yeah.
We've been on him. So, dude.
Time flies
he
when
was
you're having fun.
I know. And he was the stud, dude. He grew up with a dozen does.
Yeah.
I mean, just keeping them. We just watched him kept circling him. And like those two kept trying to escape. And he finally just sprinted after him out here.
Yeah.
Man.
And then we got lucky, and after that first shot, it worked our way.
Oh, I know. I love it. Same thing happened to my dad last weekend.
Yeah.
First shot, and then they just worked in. Same thing, kind of cut over to the right and just put him down. Like, I love that, dude.
Yeah.
I love it. Out here in some big country.
Yeah, it's wide open for sure.
Yeah, it is awesome. We had some actually snow last night. It was raining hard when we pulled in. It turned into snow because the temperature dropped to like 28, 29. And we're in a little spot that didn't get much snow this morning, and it's kind of already melted off once the sun popped up here, but there was bogged down a lot of fog in that first spot we wanted to hunt.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it was because
We got
this,
yep.
dude.
Yep. Nice call on your part. We were
Oh,
debating
man.
for a little bit.
Yeah, we were just gonna stay there and kind of just wait it out, and we were like, yeah, you know what? Let's just check out another spot. Let's go explore. And exploring doesn't always pay off, but it always pays off, if that makes any sense. Like, because you always just find new cool stuff, even
Right.
if it's not the game you're after. You experience
Right.
new country, and that's what it's all about right there. And this is cool because this is your first antelope hunt.
First antelope hunt. Yep. This was awesome. I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
Yeah.
We applied last year, didn't get it,
Yep.
and ended up getting it this year. So here we are.
Yeah.
And it's awesome.
And you've hunted a little bit. You've kind of really gotten into it more and more the last several years, right?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I didn't grow up hunting, but when you're done playing sports, you got to figure out something to do. And I'm horrible at golf, so what
I think hunting is a good choice.
So yeah, a little bit of archery and a little bit of rifle. And this is my first antelope, so this is awesome. I'm super happy. Appreciate you guys.
Heck yeah, man. Appreciate you being out here. Let's get up and take a look at this goat, man.
All right,
Let's go back and grab the packs.
dude. Here, one more.
Damn! That's so awesome. Stoked out of my mind. Get up there.
That's the one. Got to save that one.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I was trying to ditch all this stuff. I was like laying on it.
Trying to get comfortable.
I had the battery pack on my hip, or that thing on my hip.
All I know is you got a big goat down.
Oh man,
So rad.
super exciting.
Dude, when you're behind the gun, dude, doesn't it just happen so fast?
Oh,
like
yeah.
you're just trying to find them through your scope.
Well, and yeah, because the first one, I had no clue where it hit.
I couldn't see
because
either.
they kind of went that way.
Yep.
So I was trying to get them back in view and kind of follow them.
Right.
And then they started taking off this way, and you and I both kind of just shifted our whole body.
And I was just praying that they would come up on this open. I thought they might be behind.
yeah.
And I was just like, if they come up on top there, you're gonna get a crack at him.
Oh man. Oh man, that thing's awesome.
Look at the hook on that left side. That's insane. Those cutters, dude. And some insane ivory tips.
Look at that. How cool is that?
Dude. That's a sweet, sweet goat.
What an awesome animal.
Yeah. That is a nice
Wow,
goat, dude.
that's awesome. That is awesome.
Those ivory tips go like in like half of an inch. And good cutters for South Dakota. I mean, oh my gosh, dude, that is a stud goat for real, man. Like,
Such a cool looking animal.
yeah. This is what we kept seeing too. Like, we were like, dude, he looks kind of cool. Like, we kept seeing this huge gap
Yeah.
because he hooks. So that's like a good sign. Whenever you see like up top, you're like, okay, they're getting really wide up top.
Yeah.
It's actually a good sign that they have really good
Nice hook.
hooks. Like, this is an old goat, dude. Like, look how mature and beastie his face is. Like,
Well, he had the females hemmed up over there. He was using the the riverbank there to his advantage.
Yeah, and just kept him pushing this little basin right here.
Yeah.
Like he's smart, dude. He wasn't letting anything.
And it actually worked out really well for us, because if that wasn't there, they could have gone that way for a long ways.
Oh, a long ways. And we used it to sneak in.
Yeah.
We dropped down in it and cut off
Long
several
ways.
hundred yards. Dude, nice shot. Beautiful.
What an awesome animal.
What do you think, man? This
Oh,
is
I
your
love it.
First time.
You know, it's one of those things I can completely understand, especially if you're taking an animal like this, how guys get it going and how you can get into this sport. And
yeah.
I mean, like we said earlier, half the fun was spotting them, working that cut bank, try sneaking up on them. Finally got them. We were patient.
And that pressure of like, we had that weight, and that patience is so key. You know, instead of just trying to get in there, bust them, and just run. Like, we sat there forever, and then it kind of like, it lets you relax, which is awesome. She's like, okay, they don't know I'm here, so I have time.
Right.
But then you still have that little bit of pressure that builds up inside of you.
Oh yeah.
Where you want to make that shot happen, because you're like, okay, I get a crack at this, you know.
Yeah.
And it's a very cool feeling. It's really hard to put words on it.
Yeah. No, I mean, you know, I'm just thinking all the thoughts that were going through my head when we got up over the hill. They're not there. We kind of are confused as to where they might have gone.
Yep.
You kind of have a little bit of a letdown because you're excited putting the sneak on, and then you spotted antlers or whatever you saw there, and I was still glassing through my scope trying to figure out. And then once I saw they were there, then the heart rate started going up again.
Yes, dude.
And then it was like, all right, we got a chance at go time here.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And absolutely.
What an awesome morning.
Above average goat here.
What an awesome morning.
Man, what an adventure, dude.
Yeah.
And it's so much fun to be able to, I mean, it's a haul for us out here, 7-hour drive, you know, like it's all part of it. Like the truck just loaded down with gear and food. And like you buy a crappy hotel room and
no, that's
like it's just so part of it. Like it's just, and doing it with a friend, you know, and
that's the fun.
Yeah.
That's the fun. I definitely appreciate you guys taking me and just showing me how to get this.
Heck yeah, dude. Well, it's like one of your things, like Jeff has four boys at home.
Yep.
You know, and you mentioned like, so Jeff and you were a football player,
yep,
you know, in college, and your wife was a stud volleyball player in college, and like you mentioned, like, yeah, one of your boys isn't showing a ton of interest in sports, like, but he loves archery.
Yep.
Like that just goes to show you like how cool is that, like there's so many other avenues for kids that aren't traditionally thought about. That I mean, I think about growing up and doing all the hunting with my dad, like that was awesome.
Well,
like,
and that's
so blessed about it, you know.
Yeah, no, I completely agree, and that's what's fun for me, and that's why it's fun to come out with guys like you who have experience, because, you know, if you really want to get into this, it's really all about just learning.
And it's kind of daunting for a guy to, how do I apply for the tags? Where do I go?
Yep.
Like, what gear do I buy?
Yep.
And then just how to, like, learning every time you sneak or stalk, like you kind of learn these little tips. Like I remember the first time I started hunting with my buddy Justin down in New Mexico, like just soaking in all of his elk knowledge. It's like every time you did something, you just kind of soak these little things up on how to maneuver, lay of the land, and how the animals act. Like just keep building that knowledge every time you go out.
And it's just like anything else. Like if you're going to learn, it's good to start with a great foundation of the principles behind it, and you know, to be able to learn myself at 37 years old, but then to be able to teach a 9, 10, 11-year-old. And
how cool is that going to be to be able to start doing that?
Well, and the thing that's really awesome is I just look at this as a first experience for me, and then it's, you know, I can look off into the future and know that I have 4 boys that I can share this with, and this type of adventure and this type of experience for a long, long time.
Yeah, that's pretty special, man. Like, there's not much else like that.
No, there's really not. There's really not. If I go try to play basketball with them, I'm out for 3 days with sore knees, sore hips, and I'm horrible.
Yeah.
So,
whereas this, like, man, I hope we're all doing this with our boys when we're 85.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, that's the whole goal, and that's the whole reason why Run to a Gun even got started, was to prolong guys' hunting careers, to be able to hunt long into their age, to be able to do it with their grandkids.
Yeah.
You know, that's the whole point.
I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome. It's been an awesome morning. It was an awesome trip yesterday, and it's just a great day.
Great day, dude. Now we get to do the next thing, which is
there's the other part of learning.
What we're gonna do is we're actually gonna like what's called quartering him out. So we're gonna skin him. If you want to mount him, we'll cape them out, and then we'll actually cut the meat off the bone, put it in bags, and pack it out versus dragging him a mile and a half and through that creek that we cross. So it's like, it's a much easier. That's why we buy the nice packs. Like you have one, we have one, Matthew has one, where we can just easily load that meat up. Get some sweet pics with this boy's head on your shoulders.
Heck yeah.
Like, it'll be awesome. Like, that's such a fun portion of.
Yeah, and I'm excited. And I'm totally excited to learn how to do that and how to do it properly.
It's just like I asked you in the truck on the way out, like, is antelope good tasting? You brought in meat preservation and how you handle it and how you take care of it. And I'm looking forward to this.
Perfect. And actually, we should talk about that today as we're cutting it all up. Like we mentioned, driving up, like so many guys are like, dude, antelope's terrible because it runs. Like, actually, there's like no science behind that. It's actually all about the meat preservation. It's really common for guys, and it's really common for it to be hot during antelope season. Here we are with a 30-degree day. Most of the time, we're hunting like the 70s or 80 degrees with antelope. And guys are traveling all the way from the east side of the state. They shoot a goat all the way out here on the northwest side of the state or the west side of the state, and they throw it in the back of their truck all day while their kids hunting or their buddies hunting, and then, or they throw it on like the little gates that have their exhaust pipes blowing on it, and then drive back the following morning, 7 hours back to a locker plant on the east side of the state. It's like, well, that's not great for the animal. Like, it's not great for the taste of the meat. Whereas you can get it cut off the bone, get it on ice. That preservation, man, is like,
it's a big
just
part.
get it cooled down fast.
Yeah.
You know, that's the whole key. And then it's the taste of it is like, I honestly think antelope is one of the best game meats you can eat.
Yeah.
Like, it's phenomenal. So I would
yeah.
eat it every day above deer, every day.
Nice.
Like, so,
well, that gets me even more excited.
dude, this is a beautiful goat. Like, I mean, outstanding.
Oh yeah.
Look at that freaking, look at that. He took a horn to like scar.
Oh
He's
yeah.
battling.
Old boy.
Yep.
Old boy.
It's wicked.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll definitely.
Stinky old goat.
We'll definitely mount him up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if I were you, I would.
Yeah.
They don't get much better than that in South Dakota public land. They don't have that at all. Like, that's
really?
why when I saw those, I was like, dude.
Yeah.
So last time they're just like black. Like, I'll show you mine at home.
Yeah.
My dad's like, so when you get double ivories like this sometimes, that's a cool deal.
Awesome.
Let's get some really good pictures.
I'm so excited.
Brown. And then I'll cut up this back end. That part doesn't show on the mount, right? If you cut it in the front, it could potentially show.
Right.
And so like I'll cut up the blade right there. I'll go right up the back, and I'll keep this aimed towards that other cut then.
Okay.
And this thing's not very good, so, but just boom, like that. And then I can just start peeling all that off. This stuff, I'll do the same because it makes it peeling really easy, but I don't have to worry about quality
damaging
of the cuts, right? Like, whereas here, this won't be a problem. If you get taxidermists, I mean, most likely they'll only take here, but they'll sew up anything that's needed. We'll just try to peel nice and easy around that hole. We'll try not to rip it worse. And then just kind of making little cuts. Obviously a lot easier when you have teamwork and guys to help.
Right.
But when you're by yourself, you just gotta, if you hold them between your legs, you know, just do the best you can do.
So just nicking at that fascia.
Yep, exactly. And I'm just taking my time. You know, since it is like, obviously if you're not mounted, you can just rip this stuff off.
Right.
And go. But obviously trying to keep the casing as good as condition for the taxidermist as possible there.
Give them as much to work with as you can.
Yeah, exactly.
So then just make a
Exactly, I just cut right there. And go ahead and cut a little farther down. I kind of just slice all the way down like this.
Okay.
And then I'm kind of flaying all the way up to get that neck meat. I'm staying kind of as close to their neck bone there as I can. There you go. There's not a ton of it on the antelope, so you get an elk, you know, you actually have a huge piece of meat. Even a deer is a pretty good piece of meat, you know.
Right.
But this guy doesn't. He's not bad. He's a big goat antelope. He's a good sized goat.
Is that as deep as you want to go there?
As deep as you can get. Yep, exactly. Nice work. Awesome. Nice work, Jeff.
There we go.
Sweet. So we literally just finished up Jeff's first time quartering out an animal.
First time.
What do you think?
It wasn't bad at all. It wasn't bad at all. I mean, it makes sense. The way you taught about following the lines, getting around the legs and peeling away.
Yeah, just taking your
sense.
time, knowing where your hands are at. And when you get confused, you know, just look at those muscle lines in there, and you can really just cut around. We basically showed him he's gonna shoulder mount this guy. So we showed him how and where to cut to save the cape and keep the cape nice and healthy for the taxidermist. A lot to work with there. So the taxidermist will be happy when you bring something like this in. You know, we talked about, we cut that mid-body line from the front and just peeled up to the front, kept that hair really good intact. And for a first time too, antelope are tough to learn on because their hair is just a mess. And dude, you did a really good job. So I'm pumped. We got all of his meat loaded up in the bags. We'll get those loaded in the packs. And we did a good job. We got a lot of meat off this antelope. He's a mature goat. Wonderful job. It's always cool letting somebody getting their hands
Looking
in
forward to getting this thing on the grill.
Heck yeah, dude. It's awesome.
Oh yeah.
A little weight there.
It's a bit heavier.
First pack out?
Yep.
Yeah, buddy. This is awesome.
First pack out.
Dude, and that's the thing is like, I've had a lot of my first already happen, so like getting to be a part of somebody else's first like this.
It's been an absolute,
so cool.
absolute blast. Got everything.
Just gonna straighten this guy up a little bit. Tighten her up for you. Looking good, man. Little pack out thoughts, volume 4. Here with my friend Jeff Buckley. First antelope hunt. First pack out, dude. What do you think?
It's awesome. I mean,
It's pretty awesome.
the whole day has been awesome. It's kind of interesting how things work for a reason. We started at a different spot. It's too foggy. Jordan made the call to come here. Hiked in a little bit. Saw just a little bit of white out on the horizon and started working that way, and sure enough we had a shooter in our sights. And you just think about the whole progression of how the day has transpired, and sometimes in life things just work out.
Yeah.
And they work out for a reason, and
Yeah.
it seemed to kind of go that way today. And you know, I was just walking it back in my mind on the way back to the truck here, and it was like every step of the way, something worked out in our favor. Something worked out in our favor. And 2.5 hours later, 3 maybe after our start,
Yeah.
we had a really nice goat down. First one. Super exciting. Learned how to quarter it up, cape it. Never done that before, never even seen it before. Got to do a half on my own, so that was an awesome experience.
Yeah.
And it's the first time with anything in my pack on my shoulders, working it back to the truck. And it's been a blast, and it's all been worth it.
Always a little extra reward when that pack's a little heavier on the walk back.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. It feels a little heavier, but I feel a little lighter
Isn't that awesome?
based on how the whole day transpired.
Pretty amazing experience, dude. So happy that you could be out here with us.
Yeah, I'm so glad it worked out this year. Just thank you guys again for taking me out, showing me the ropes, and just letting me soak it all in and learn.